Hi people, Mark here on creating your digital life, and today's video I'm dedicating to the actual fact of what the digital mindset is and why people often have misconceptions about this particular topic. So truth to be told, I was reading this company's website which is about breakthrough mindset and how you actually need to transition corporate structures, cultures into a different kind of mindset and go through a transition that can enable the organization to grow and develop in the long term. And what's funny is that basically the way they're breaking it down, because being in the digital age as we are now, we are progressing slowly but steadily towards the fourth industrial revolution, which is all about big data, AI, robotics, all the different kinds of analytical tools and the different kinds of machinery that you can think of. Namely, the dawn of the machines is coming. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, not in the kind of Terminator sense that everything is going to be wiped out by the machines, they're going to rule the planet, etc. Even though many people believe that. On the contrary, this actually gives us a perfect opportunity to re-evaluate ourselves and to adopt the digital mindset. But what it is, it's actually a thought process of understanding what you are and what your capabilities should be, and how you can actually develop and integrate your strengths and your core interests and principles into the digital world. Because like in the picture shown up here, you can actually see that technology is the least important thing when it comes to transitioning from a personal perspective that you have adopted to a digital kind of perspective. It takes several stages to get through, and this is just an example of, let's say, how a corporation would go through the certain kind of transition. But it kind of illustrates that in order to get to that kind of digital perspective, you have to start with yourself in the beginning. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of things that I would say, and which actually helped me getting through this kind of phase as well. Number one, always take responsibility for your actions. The ultimate responsibility taking actually enables you to face life and all the challenges in a much easier way, because all of a sudden you're not going to be playing the blame game, as I would like to call it, and rather focus on what you can do to eliminate all the negative things from happening and how you can actually achieve the things you're after. The other thing that I would recommend, and it's actually proven on the website that I'm going to share in the link in the description as well, you should be asking for as much feedback as possible, because it's kind of like contradictory to people that once they settle into a job and once they adopt a certain kind of culture, they just kind of get stuck in it. They do not want to evolve and progress. However, life in general, if you just think about it, nature always changes, develops, evolves, has been since the beginning of time. So why should we be settling in this kind of sense? Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that with the digital mindset, you're actually becoming more natural, as bizarre as it may sound. But the thing is, because you're always asking for feedback, you're always looking for ways to develop and progress and to see how you can eliminate the kind of pitfalls that many people seem to be hitting along the road. Whereas you're always going to be prepared, being able to progress, and not only that, you will be successful eventually if you persist long enough. And I think that's the key here, that if you are pushing and if you are willing to put in the sacrifice, the long hours, not all the time though, but just making it a consistent effort, then you will eventually yield results in the long term. So essentially, that's what a digital mindset is. It's all about you and changing your perspective from basically can't do to can do. It's that simple, essentially. I hope you guys find this video useful. If you did, feel free to subscribe and hit that like button. And if you have any comments, insights that you'd like to share, feel free to drop it in the comments section down below. Until the next video, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon.